So Pete Calhoun, Reliance Credit Union. We should make the point too, Pete, that you don't have to be a Reliance Credit Union member in order to come and benefit from your guru-like financial wisdom.
Yeah, I love the guru stuff. Yeah, look, and there's instances this year where a gentleman who came in and saw us was actually shopping for just term deposit rates, and the great staff at Reliance identified him and said, look, you might want to talk to me. We sat down, came back for further discussions. He now has an allocated pension and has a taxable income of $35,000 less. So we've saved him a fortune in tax, which he wasn't aware of. His accountant hadn't suggested that. Now I know, accountants they do lots of good things, but they're not specialists in all areas. So what we're suggesting is if you've got any queries, come and talk to us. We'll go through it with you. That gentleman walked out with a tax-free income for the rest of his life.
Wow, all out of one meeting with you, Pete.
That's right, and he wasn't even a member. He still isn't a member actually, but he's benefited from the advice, and no doubt he's got a term deposit elsewhere, and he'll be bringing that back to us, I'm sure, as long as our rates are comparable.
Yeah. It just goes to show that the right financial advice at the right time can really make a massive impact on people's quality of life.
It does, and it's easy to sort of say, oh, well, it doesn't make much difference. I've seen it made lots of difference. When you can turn people who have been going backwards for most of their life, right, and all of a sudden they come and see you, you sit down, you have a conversation. Look, it's not all about tax and areas like that. Sometimes it's just a matter of addressing little areas which people don't think.
Sometimes it can be as simple too, Pete, of combining your superannuation plans, because it's not uncommon if you've had a couple of jobs in your career that you've got multiple super accounts and you actually help people put them all together, and it's not that hard, is it?
It's not that hard, and again, we need to make sure that we understand what we're doing about it. But when you have multiple superannuations, you may have multiple insurances, and that's where the additional costs may come into it. Okay, so we have instances where I have people come in and see me and they say, I want to just put my super into this super, and I've got 3 supers, I just want to throw them all in. I'll say, make sure you bring me a statement first. We need to ascertain what they're covered for. Some people may have income protection, which is not very easy to come by. You need to go through a lot of hoops to be eligible for that. So I may counsel someone not to get rid of that plan, or even to move the money into that superannuation fund, because it's what's most appropriate for them. So we need to be very careful how we do that. And anyone who just says, oh, look, just throw it into here, that person could be disadvantaged if something should happen to them health-wise.
And I can speak from personal experience on that subject, Pete, because for about 6 years I was trying to combine my multiple superannuation funds from odd jobs I'd had into one. Always put it off, always got halfway through and thought, oh, blow it, I'll do it tomorrow, and it never got done. One afternoon at the radio station, you got me to bring in the paperwork. We did it in the front counter, half an hour, job done, and I must say my superannuation balance has looked a lot healthier since. So,
well, you happen to have a spectacular investment there. I remember that case of over, I think it was 8 years, you'd earned 1.09%. So, I think the fees were just running second to that, only just. But again, it was, something that, again, I wouldn't do it just off the top of my head. We needed to bring those in. We identified where your super was, had some insurances. We know the family love you, but we don't want them to miss, we know if you disappear, we don't want them to be looked after,
Pete Calhoun, great to have your time. Thanks so much.
Thanks very much, Thanks, Pete.